What's up, everybody? Today, we're actually going to start a new series. I had already originally started a series, and I was like, oh, we're going to do this one. It's in the Turkish 4th division. We're going to do this. We ran into just non-stop problems. I couldn't get any scouts. They would not only did they not want to, sign for us, we couldn't even ask the board for a single scout. So therefore, we couldn't look for anybody. The team that we had was not even up to par for the most basic play. There was just no use in playing it. It would it have been fun? Absolutely. From a personal standpoint, would have been something I wanted to put on the internet. No, because I ended up just basically streaming it to myself, and then I would have just been posting it to YouTube. And I just don't want to do that unless, if y'all want to see me struggle, by all means, put it in the comments below. We'll get on to it, and we'll start a series of just absolute torture fest, all right? But today, we're going to start with one almost as bad. But we're going to start in Belgium, which has a higher quality player in general. This club here, it's the grounds that it has only holds 500 people. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to build this club up from a local reputation with absolutely nothing behind it. We're going to build up the reputation, grow it year after year. I'm going to try and get about 3 games per day. I might have to cut and then put things on it, and then I might even have to do some off camera. We'll see how it goes. In the comments, tell me about how slow you want me to take this. How quickly do you want me to go through the season? Do you want me to go through like once every couple weeks, go through a season, or do you want me to go through a season, a couple games per episode, 2 or 3 days a week? Let's discuss that down below. I will be posting other videos eventually. I really am getting really behind on work. As some of you have followed my stream know that I just started working after a year off because of all the COVID stuff. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to try and keep this going, but inside of YouTube. I don't want to get into trying to Twitch stream all this and keep it up late at night when no one's watching, and streaming to 2 or 3 people, and then people are like, hey, when are you going to stream at a time when most of us can actually watch? I don't want to do that. I want to put it up there to where anybody that wants to watch can watch it any time of the day and enjoy themselves. So with that, let's get into the video. Take a look at the team that we're going to take over. This is just going to be an intro. We're not going to set up anything. We might set up a basic starting tactic. We're not going to do any big changes. We're just kind of going to look at it, get about a 10-minute video, maybe 10, 12 minutes, figure out who we're actually going to be managing. And then in the next episode, we'll start doing our initial transfers and maybe play through a friendly or 2. Normally, I would just sub that out to the assistant coach, but let's kind of see where it goes. All right. With that, I have an intro, put it here. All right, guys, welcome back. Here we are. This is the team that we are going to manage. SV Anzegem. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I'm going to try and get the real crest up and put it in the video somewhere. Maybe even put it up in this corner back here, super laminated in the camera. We'll see what we can do. It's a small club. As you can see, I'm only making $775 a week. To be completely fair, for my credentials, is not that bad. This is not a living wage, but it's, we'll get by. All right, as you can tell, we're still Big Joe, nobody. Gonna move on. Again, we're a Sunday league player with no coaching acumen whatsoever. We are not. We don't have anything. It doesn't look like they have a general manager or an assistant coach. I mean, they probably don't have any staff, which is something we will address today. That's kind of in the intro thing. I'm going to see if we can get some, or at least not get staff, but start looking for some staff. All right, as you can tell, they got average training and average youth facilities. Fairly basic youth recruitment means we could improve this. That'd be great, but I don't think we're going to get much out of it. This being Belgium, we should have a pretty good youth intake anyway. We'll have to see how it goes. They're running a 4-4-2. There are some players that already have pre-generated faces. Okay. That's always nice. We have a ambitious team personality, which is good because I want to be ambitious. I know we only have a 500 person stadium, but we're looking at 4th place is what the media prediction is. If we're gonna start a team that's already looking at 4th place, I want to try and win the league. That's what we're gonna goal is for this season. If we don't do it, that's fine. If we do, that's awesome. We're going to be going up to the I forget what the next level up is. We'll take a look real quick, but we're back. All right, so they announced us to everyone, welcomed us to the club. Go. These are all the play. I think this is all the players. This isn't just all of them in the last month of contract. This, I think, is all the players. So we got 3-star players there in the last year. 630, so everybody's on 630-21. They all recently signed, so they're only on 1-year contracts. $120 to $200 a week is not that terrible. We're gonna do tactics shortly. Again, we're only going to do tactics based on what we have. It's obviously going to change a little bit based on what we can actually get in. These lower league saves, you can't really pick as many players. You just kind of got to take what you can get and then work a team around it. So that's kind of what we're going to do. I accept this. We just need to be competitive. They're not even asking us to be in the top half, which is obviously something I'm personally going to say we have to be in the top half. I'd like to try and win the league. All right. Preseason preparations. They won't let us do anything but normal. I think we're on a semi-pro schedule anyway, which means that we can't really do a whole lot. We get 1 or 2 practices a week. Major transfers, this isn't going to be anything we have to worry about for a long, long time. Tactics, let's go to create a tactic. All right. Create your own style. They've been running a 4-4-2. We'll go back to a 4-4-2. All right. We don't have an assistant coach, so we got to pick all these ourselves. We only have 1 striker. Okay. Oh, this is... We're going to do my basic layout. I'm going to say a supporting deep line playmaker alongside a ball-winning midfielder. I might switch that up to a box-to-box mid. I do want this to even be a inverted winger. Somebody that's going to get kind of in the box, maybe even on attack. This is going to be for our positive mindset. We're going to set up a cautious and a positive and an attacking. That's going to be our 3 tactics based on however we can get in. Okay, so we actually have some attacking mids, but we don't really have but 1 center mid. We're going to go with him. All right. We're just picking people right now based on nobody for left mid or left back. center back. We only got 2 to choose from: center back. Right back, it's already chosen. And a goalkeeper. Do we have a goalkeeper? We have under 21. He's wanted by a couple different teams, and we have a 26-year-old goalkeeper. All right, who else do we have on the team? We got a attacking mid right, attacking mid center and left. That might be, you know what we might be doing? Is something like this. Because we have some attacking mids. We don't really have any extra center mids or defenders. And these are all just filler players. These are not quality enough to actually play. This kid's not that bad. Handling and punching is fairly decent for, you know, how old he is and all. Attacking midfielder looks absolute trash, but let's be positive on this. Look, we're gonna go much shorter, much lower tempo. Right now, I guess we're gonna run up 4-2-3-1. We are so far back. We're gonna have to do a lot of work. We're gonna start with none of these marked. We're not gonna play for set pieces. We're not gonna really tell them to do a whole lot. And transition, we're gonna regroup and hold shape. I don't anticipate us being one of the best teams, although we are. The media says we're gonna be good. You know. Distribute quickly or slow. Nah, let's distribute to our playmaker. That's all that we need to say there. I want to press a little higher and keep a little bit higher. Let's stick with a standard defensive line. Force them to the outsides or standard. That's fine. Now, that means we have at least 3 players that we absolutely have to fill. And this isn't even playful. I mean, we've got to get somebody. Maybe there's somebody in the under 21s. This guy's a striker. Actually, I mean, comparatively, where's this striker at? The guy that we have is striker. Nah, this guy's is still much, much better. But I think that he would probably do okay. Let's go in and do one thing. Let's go in and set our. Let's get an assistant coach. Youth development, yeah, because we got 2 full development teams. The coach, I'm not going to look for, because we only have 2 coaches to choose. I just want to get 2 regular coaches. I don't want to get a goalkeeping or a fitness coach. We have to have somebody as a scout. And as many scouts as we can get. I'm going to leave the general manager off for now. We are going to need a head physio, and if we can, a decent physio. Yeah, let's clear off all these. Of course, we're going to look for it. Let's kind of take a look at this competition. Let's look at the rules. We can have 5 subs, okay. Max of 3 stoppages, okay. So we can get 5, but we can only stop the game 3 times to do those. The first 2 get promoted to the Tweety Afdeling. Sure, okay. Trialists are not allowed to play. That's understandable. 1 match after 5. All this seems normal. Squad registration. Minimum of 7 players on part-time contract or better. Okay, so we have to have at least 7 players that are on a contract. The rest can be non-contract, but we have to have at least 7 that are contract. That's a little tough in itself, just looking at what we have. Financial rules. Oh, wait. Transfers. Okay. Minimum or maximum of 8 foreign-based players over the age of 22 allowed. Allowed out on loan. Okay. Maximum of 8 players over the age of 20 to a foreign club. Okay, so basically they don't want you to loan out or foreign players. If you're going to bring in foreign players, they have to play on your team. They don't want you to bring in older players and have them loaned out of other places. Salary rules, $425 a week minimum for full-time. $1,700 a week for full-time non-EU. So we don't have any full-time, I don't think. Let's look at our contracts. Salaries. Everybody's on part-time. This guy's on youth, and these are on non-contract. That being said, we're so far behind. This might end up also being removed. So we need to make sure that we get. I think not the assistant coach, not the scout. Can we do a scouting ability? No, we can't. Insert column, general. Yeah, it won't even tell us what position they are. I mean, we can obviously click here or mouse over here and see what each one plays. These are not terrible players comparatively to what I'm used to at this range. But again, we're going to try and keep this to less than 20 minutes after the cut. So what we're going to do is we're going to call it here after we take a look at a couple of these players. I think we can bring in a couple of these young players and just let them play in the first team. We're probably going to play a couple seasons in this division, unfortunately. This is going to be a real struggle. One thing we definitely want to do before we go up to the next level is we want to either build a new ground or buy a ground. Looks like we're just renting, so maybe we'll buy a ground or build a new one. You know, obviously we're not going to get professional status anytime soon. Networking, I want to go in and say a senior affiliate, see if we can get that, because we're going to need some loans, guys. And gals. I don't want to be discriminative. All right, right now we're at 4,000 payroll. How much are we using? Currently spending 2,000. Okay, so we got actually quite a bit of salary left right now. An attacking midfielder, this is actually something we don't need. And this attacking midfielder on the left. Again, we already have somebody to cover that, but these could be solid players to actually cover for what we need. All right. Any other useful information? I don't see any at the moment. This is unfortunate that they didn't give us any coaches. I did click that, you know, they're supposed to fill it up, but you can only do what you can do, right? And as it sits right now, we don't have anybody to scout with anyway. Salaries are all over the place. Yeah, and as it sits right now, we might just be bringing under 21s and hoping for the best. We got to get an assistant coach in, somebody to give us at least some kind of a idea about how good these players are. We also need to get at least one scout in so we can start getting scouting the other teams, see if we can figure out how we stand amongst other teams. All right, we're going to advance to the next day, look at the inbox, and that's going to be it for the day, guys. I appreciate it entirely. They accepted. We're going to start looking for one. Whether we get one or not, maybe not work, but we're going to try. We got a bunch of homegrown players. And as I said, I really do appreciate it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. This is an intro. There's not a lot of stuff going on yet. We're going to try and move into it next time. We'll start trying to get some staff in. I might just simulate this forward until we can actually get some staff to start doing some scouting. And if we can get some scouting in, maybe we'll get to a game. Might just be a friendly, but we're going to get to a game and move forward this next time. Again, if you are looking forward to this, put a comment down below, hit that like button, subscribe if you feel like it. I'm trying to do my best here. I think I can do better, and I'm going to do better. But I'd like to see a little bit of support, guys, and I really do appreciate absolute minimum support. If I see 5 minutes of watch time on this, I'm going to be happy. Y'all have a great one. I'm out, guys. See y'all next time.